Welcome back everybody, Matt the Man here. Hope you're doing well. This weekend there's a new animated film by Dreamworks called The Wild Robot. Apparently this is based on a children's book. I never read the children's book. I don't remember. I don't know when it actually came out. But I know I never read it when I was a child. So it either came out way after my younger years, or maybe even fairly recently. I don't know. But I went and saw it. It's getting great reviews on the 99% on Rotten Tomatoes. So, I mean, you got 99%. You better be going to see the movie. And I really like this film. It is a beautifully animated film. The visuals are stunning to look at. The different style of animation is really great. I love how DreamWorks is really changing a little bit of their visual style with their animation. And this is a company that's been around for a long time. You know, all the way back to Ants. Yes, the movie that came out the same year as A Bug's Life for Pixar. And then you had, obviously, the one that really put DreamWorks on the map, Shrek. And then the sequels with that. Then you had like Shark Tale, Madagascar. And then in the 2010s you had the How to Train Your Dragon films, which were also really good. So this is a studio that has always put out pretty great to good animated films. Yes, a lot of the Shrek sequels were not good after the second one. I've never really watched any of the Madagascar films, so I can't speak to those movies. How to Train Your Dragon, I think the first two are great. The third one I thought was a step down. And then in 2022 they put out a new Puss in Boots sequel with a very different style of animation than the previous Puss in Boots that came out in the early 2010s. And it really rejuvenated DreamWorks, both the Shrek franchise and, like I said, DreamWorks in general. The Wild Robot, directed by Chris Saunders, who directed the Lilo and Stitch movie for Disney back in 2002. He also directed the first How to Train Your Dragon film for DreamWorks. So, let's get into it. Positives, like I've already mentioned, the beautiful animation. This movie is a visual, jaw-dropping stunner to look at. This is truly, you know how they say with movies, if you can turn the sound off and still know what's going on in every scene, and know you can follow the story from beginning to end, then that is the definition of a good movie. This is a prime example of, you can turn the sound off, and you can tell exactly what's going on in every moment, in every scene, without any dialogue whatsoever. The visuals, the animation truly tell this story. But the actual sound part of it is a bonus. The humor is great. Once again, just like, a lot of DreamWorks movies, like the Shrek movies, they don't mind having a little bit of that adult humor. And this movie does have that adult humor. Not offensive humor, not, like sexual humor like the Shrek movies did. But it's the humor that parents are going to crack up at. Especially with this possum mother and her 5 or 6 babies. Hilarious. Now there's quite a bit of humor throughout the movie, which is great. The voice cast, Lupita Nyong'o does the voice of the robot. Pedro Pascal is the voice of the fox. Bill Nye Not Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye, Davy Jones, Underworld, etc. He's the voice of this goose. So I love the voice cast. It was really great here. This movie's only an hour and 40 minutes. It's a great pace to the film. And it's actually under hour 40 if you don't watch the credits. The score, there's a beautiful score throughout the movie. I really, latched onto that. And the themes. This movie has a lot of great themes. Parentage, parenting. What it means to be a parent. What's the definition of a parent? Being a parent doesn't actually mean just the child that, you birthed or whatever. Forgiveness, there's themes of that. Not being mean to people, not being mean to one another. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Purpose, what is you being here, what is your purpose? What are you meant to do? Why are you here? And I thought these were very universal themes. They were themes that everyone, robot, animal, human, can understand. And like I said, I thought this was a beautiful animated film. Like I said, the animated movies so far this year, Inside Out 2, Transformers 1, saw that last week, and now this, and we still got, Moana 2, and that Lord of the Rings, the Wrath of the Rohirrim, which is going to be a 2D animated movie. It's like that you just look at the different visual styles from Inside Out 2 to Transformers 1 to now The Wild Robot to then that Lord of the Rings movie that we're getting later this year that's going to be in 2D. Just the different visual styles of animation is interesting and, something that, when people say I don't like animated movies, you're really missing out. Minor negative in this movie did remind me of number 1, WALL-E, the Pixar film that came out back in 2008. You got a robot, he's kind of like a fish out of water, and, he has a purpose in life, and he's doing it just like this robot is. And then also kind of reminded me of last year's movie, The Creator, that came out with John David Washington. There's a moment in The Wild Robot that 100% reminded me of The Creator. So it's not a negative, it's just, like I said, when you have those moments when you're so invested in a movie, and then something happens and it reminds you of another movie, it will kind of take you out for a second. But other than that, I think this is a beautiful movie. Beautiful animation, voice cast, the themes, the humor. So let me know in the comments. I would give this easily a 5 out of 5. Let me know in the comments below, did you see The Wild Robot? Were you one of those people that read the book? Like I said, I've never read the book. I think it came out way after my time as a child. But let me know, did you read the book? Are you a fan of Chris Saunders' other films, like How to Train Your Dragon, Lilo and Stitch? Hit that like button, hit the comment, send a comment, let me know, did you like the movie, did you not like the movie? Hit that notification bell. I would love to hear your thoughts. Matt the Matt.